of Masechet Shevuot by a beautiful roundabout, beautiful palm trees, and what beautiful scenes over here in the city of Elad, here in Israel. Not a better place to share over some amazing words, and only 3 days away, friends, from the grand siyum of Masechet Shevuot, which is a fantastic achievement. And watch your space as we're going to gather around by one of my favorite roads, let's just say, in the city of Elad. Happens to be Avtalyon Street, and that's where I happen to be at present at the moment, which is always a good feeling. So what we're talking about in this, because now we are culminating this series in of itself of Masechet Shevuot, pretty much only 3 more days to go. So we know that in a situation where 2 people argue over the ownership of an object over here, one claims that he rented it or lent it to the other, and the second one says that he bought it. Several different issues may be considered in a case like this. For example, is this an object that is ordinarily rented or lent? This is the first thing. Even, let's just say, terms like these need to be defined. While the Rambam understands that an object that is rented or lent refers only to things that are made specifically for that purpose. For example, over here, let's say a very large knot that is not used for ordinary cooking, but would only be used when preparing for, let's say, out of the ordinary meal, let's just say. Such a pot, let's say, would be purchased by someone specifically with intent over here that it would be available to others for occasional use. Now, most of the great Rishonim, however, understand that concept more, let's say, broadly, and any item that is commonly lent to others would fall into this specific category. Now, there's going to be a specific example we can actually use out over here within regards to this, that of something that is, let's say, hypothetically lent or rented, is mentioned by the Gemara as something that Rava once collected from orphans, from the children of someone who had, let's say, borrowed from them from another. In that case, he made them return a pair of scissors and books of Agadic teaching, both of which, let's say, are identified as things that are commonly lent or rented, let's just say. Okay, Rashi, the great commentator, is going to understand that the books of Agadic teachings are only books that we anticipate that someone would lend out, since they are used only occasionally. Now, books on topics of halacha, however, let's talk about, which are referred to on a regular basis, let's just say, we assume would not be lent to others, since they would become worn with use. So people would not, that would be the reason behind. Now, Tosfot, the great commentator, also is going to reject Rashi's interpretation and argue that books about Agadic teachings are mentioned because we may have thought that they were not lent to others, since they are studied only occasionally. Now, other books are commonly referred to are certainly lent out. Now, there's famous Rid. He distinguishes between a Sefer Torah that is not readily lent to others. Why is this over here, friends? Because since there is, concerns with the erasure of even a single letter over here inside of Sefer Torah, as opposed to other books also. So it's a very, very interesting topic. Let's just go for a short walk and see a few of the beautiful scenes of this stunning area here in Elad as a special pre-Shabbat treat over here. Now over here you can see the beautiful Israeli flags. So one of my favorite roads is in Elad Road, which just walking on. It's got full of synagogues, chesed organizations, there's a shopping center. It's spectacular over here. Now, just recording, Iran actually attacked Israel today. They sent some drones, so seemingly everything is safe. We've got to thank Hashem for every single thing Hashem is doing. Over here we've got another spectacular roundabout. It's in the city of Elad. We've got like a lot of archaeology also. It's a nice roundabout. We're exploring the Daf Yomi every single day, friends. And everyone watch, we've already covered 6.5 weeks worth of Masechet Shevuot already, which is a phenomenal achievement. We're going from strength to strength. This is a famous Avtalyon Street in the city of Elad. The weather is very hot but good. There's synagogues, this is Synagogue Street pretty much over here. And I leave you all to see some of the archaeology of Israel. I'll just cross the road and show you some of the beautiful archaeology of Eretz Israel. So it is something special. It happens to be this week, we are about to approach Shabbat Parshat Beha'alotecha in the book of Bamidbar. Action-packed Parsha. Let me show you this one. From famous sites over here in the city of Elad. Over here. Archaeological Israel. Beautiful Israel. And just see amazing roundabout here. It's a Yemenite synagogue, happens to be right across me. You're spoiled for choice, and you've got some beautiful synagogues at the bottom of this street also. There's really no shortage of breathless views, so on and so forth. We're in this wonderful city, friends. It's one of my favourite synagogue of mine we've got over there also. I just want to share over an idea in regards to this week's Parsha, how careful we should be within regards to speech in general. Over here. Just share a word now that we are all together here at the moment. It's actually very, very hot today. And just put the car over here like this. It is sweltering at the moment. As we are, I just hope this will stay like this. Friends, we're a community here. We've been learning the daily Daf Yomi now already for a staggering 3 years. Just some music come on, which is an absolute phenomenal achievement, friends. At the moment, we're going to try and go through the whole cycle many times. And try and bring out different points of the daily Daf Yomi. Life is too short. Every single day there's no day that is enriched without Torah in it. That I will tell you now, friends, over here. Torah is the most important thing in the world. Just learning, studying, there's just nothing like it in Israel. Looking at the notes, sharing with others also. They say that when you are teaching Torah to someone else, then you are going to remember the Torah which you're teaching at a much, much better level than you would have if you're just learning it. So even with a chavruta, if you're with a chavruta, then it's a fantastic thing, but will you learn it to the same zenith and panache? That's a question that can be posed. But I'm just driving in the streets of Avtalyon in Elad. They say every 4 amot you go in Israel is a mitzvah, and it could also apply to even traveling over here. I'm just driving past my favorite synagogues here in the city. Ateret Baruch. I recommend everyone to, if you've got a car, just come to drive around different cities in Israel. Just see this beautiful country. It is, and say thank you to Hashem for every single wondrous act that Hashem is doing in our lives. Everything's a miracle. We've just had 100 drones been sent from Iran, and I think we've been able to successfully take them all down. All thanks to Hashem. Everything, it's Hashem. Everyone can say it's this, it's that, but at the end, it's all Hashem. Everything is the greatness of Hashem. You know, Ezet of Hashem is the song that they say. We should thank Hashem in every single thing that we do, every undertaking that we make. And how amazing is Am Yisrael? We are really like the most special country and special people in the entire planet. That's what I will say, for sure. The Avat Yisrael we should show for every single person, for every single Jew, but we should also care about all humanity at the same time. It's just amazing the miracles Hashem is doing for us at every single moment over here. And it's endless, the gratitude we should have. I'll just say a perikop of Tehillim at the moment for the situation we're in, because it is a worrying situation. Shila malot, Esaina E'arim Me'ain Yavo Esri, Ezri Me'yim Adonai, Ose Shemaim Ba'aretz, Ali Ten Lemot Raglecha, Al Yanun Shumrecha, Hine Lo Yanun V'lo Yishan Shemei Yisrael, Adonai Shemrecha Natzecha Al Yadim Minecha, Yom HaShemesh Lo Yakeka, Berech Ba'Layla, Adonai Shmecha Mikora Yishmot Nefshecha, Adonai Yishmot Zetzecha Ovecha Me'atav Yad Olam. As Hashem, Am Yisrael is going to be totally safe from everything. At the moment I'm just driving the street. I just did a short tour also, a separate video, where we toured around the streets of this really breathless city. There's so many nice synagogues here. It's you can just go on and on and on. So it's amazing. Now friends, we're not just covering videos on the Daf Yomi. We're doing stories of great rabbis of yesteryear. That's another project we're working on. We covered about nearly 1,000 biography videos of great chachamim from yesteryear. We cover on the videos on the Masechet Shevuot, the weekly Torah portion. We do on when it's a Rosh Chodesh. We will also do a special parsha, a special Rosh Chodesh class. Also, we will talk about current topics. We'll explore different synagogues, different parks of Israel, different sites of Israel. That's what we're doing on this channel. It's really a grandiose channel with just as much content, Jewish pride content, that we can make possible. And we just go from strength to strength. So it's absolutely a special time period. It's sort of a magical time period from Israel, and one enriched with loads of blessings over here and just goodness. And I think I'm going to call it a day over here. There's some beautiful roundabouts here, so I want to film in a couple of these nice roundabouts, some of the nice sites of Israel as a special treat on this day. So everyone be sure to check out the channel later. In the short section I put all the videos which I'm filming. So we are going to film a lot of content today on just different spots. It's also, this city happens to be a very archaeological city also. There's a lot of archaeology and from biblical sites over here in this city. We see the wonders and the beauty about this city. And we just had a grapes roundabout which I just drove past just 1 minute ago. And many of these streets in the city are named after great rabbis. That's another thing I must point out. We've got famous Rabbi Avtalyon Yosef roundabout over here also, which displays the majestic clothes of the Rishon LeZion, of the chief rabbi of Israel. So we will come to that hopefully in a minute. I'm going to switch this off now, and we're going to explore the different roundabouts in a very nice city, friends, over here. So on that note, I'm going to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom u'Mavorach, and just good things here from the city of Elad in Israel. So be well everyone, and goodness.